these teams will be playing their hearts out, trying to claim the highest seed possible before Wild Card Weekend. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Packers. We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Second down following the run. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick, and I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
They go play action here on first down. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Levante David in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got Bennett. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chris Baker breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Draw play, Rodgers to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. First down, here's the run with Montgomery as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll check on his status when we get back. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
I think many people thought Ty Montgomery would automatically go back to being a wide receiver this year, but it appears he's going to stay at running back. I know they drafted Jamal Williams from BYU, but Montgomery proving his worth.
And he proved it, proved it last year. 5.4 yards per carry, 4th best in the league. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Rodgers hands to Montgomery, and he'll take this one down near the 15. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now the first carry for Doug Martin. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Our first update now comes from Atlanta. The Vikings opening their lead up to 2 touchdowns now. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On 3rd down, Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now this is the 10th carry for Ty Montgomery. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. If they want to try that again, go play action and hit them over the top.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. To throw, it's Rodgers. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now on to kick it away, the rookie from Miami, Justin Vogel. Back deep for the Bucs, Deshaun Jackson. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Here's Jackson. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. We remind you, coming up later tonight, we got a good NFC battle. The Eagles and Seahawks from Seattle, coverage starting at 8:30 Eastern. And tomorrow we'll put a bow on Week 13 with an AFC North matchup between the Steelers and the Bengals from Cincinnati.
A hard-hitting battle right there.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd down, Martin. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw is Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. Rodgers now to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. It's Justin Evans, the rookie from Texas A&M. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Jameis now on 1st down. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Rodgers going to give this one to Montgomery. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Rodgers to Montgomery on the draw. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Following the interception, Winston. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Now Folk for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Packers get set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. 10 yards still left on second down. Rodgers now to throw again. Then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Rodgers going to throw. He's got his target. It's Cobb. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go. And my goodness, another interception. It's Justin Evans, the rookie from Texas A&M. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing him.
Drops it off to Martin. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now Jameis on second down. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your...
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from NC State, Josh Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Play fake to Martin. Now Jameis. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Tyler Davison with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. The play fake to Sims. Now Winston. And that is incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll try to get something going with Ty Montgomery. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They've been on fire today, no matter what's called.
And now here's another interception. It's Justin Evans, the rookie from Texas A&M. They try to fire up the running game with Martin. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They run it again with Martin. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a play fake to Martin. Here's Winston. Open man, it's Stocker. And now running right through him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Howard. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
2nd down, Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot.
But try to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former 1st-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now Hundley. This will be his first throw off the bench. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Let's go!
Now Hundley. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling could lead to no yards gained.
Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And Doug Martin, you see him there. Still down, slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They go play action here on first down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Play fake. Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They're on to the second half now down in Miami. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks, right near the 39. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. A great move by Montgomery. And he's brought down. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
We just saw what a lot of teams call a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game. That signifies they want to run the football. Yeah, occasionally they'll play action and throw it, but most of the time, those guys on the field means strength, power, run the ball behind them. And now what a lot of teams are doing is they're taking an extra offensive tackle and putting him in a tight end number to give them even more blocking power, and we just saw it on that play.
Throwing, Hundley. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
They're on to the second half now down in Miami. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, good move at the 10. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Martellus Bennett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Crosby on now to kick it away. On the return, this is Jaquiz Rogers. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Winston now. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The Bucs on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Winston. He's got Evans. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
A swing pass caught, and they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here's Sims on the run. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run here with Sims. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now they run with Sims. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something."
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Robert Ayers in there to get him for a loss of 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Caught by Cobb. Look at the dance and the juke. Randall Cobb on the breakaway. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers get a score closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
It's in the 4th quarter down in Miami. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They're looking to throw this. Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. It's a big play. Winston to Evans. 43 yards. Catches like that from Mike Evans, just another reason he was the 7th pick in 2014.
It's almost not fair because you can see the frame. What is he, about 6'5" or so, somewhere in that neighborhood?
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston taking it in. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Ayers in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looks for Janice, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
It's in the 4th quarter down in Miami. The Broncos have opened up a 2-touchdown lead. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. Winston here to throw. And, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked up by the rookie from NC State, Josh Jones. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, Charles,